Hi, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, hello, whatever time or day you're watching this. This is the Witching Forecast going live at just after 5 on Monday, the 20th of September, 2021. And today is the full moon. It's called the harvest moon, the full moon in Pisces, and we are also heading towards the autumn equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere. So we have Wednesday that is going to be the autumn equinox, which is equal day and night. And then in the Southern Hemisphere, of course, you're heading towards the spring equinox, so heading towards the spring. Either of those times for me are super magical, liminal, and powerful times. I do have a penchant for the autumn equinox. I mean, it was a time that I first really sort of, I guess, seriously started being called into studying witchcraft, studying magic, was at the autumn equinox many, many, many years ago. And there is that pull, that call at this time of year to go into those deep places, to be called into the woods, be called into the twilight, and connect with your magic. I really find this time of year is super charged with magic. And also, being a full moon, we kind of have it in bucket loads today. So welcome to you all. Hello Miriam, gorgeous. Hello Kitty. Hello Lucian. Hello Isabel, Shining Star Mystic, Stephen, Jane, Helen. Good afternoon, good evening, and happy full moon. And happy September, almost equinox. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Glastonbury. I hope it is with you as well. And what are you guys planning for full moon tonight? Have you got anything lined up? So let me know in the comments below, of course, if you're watching live, or of course you can comment later on the video as well. And let's get rocking and rolling with what the energies are going to be this week, what's coming up for us all. We are heading towards Mercury retrograde. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually staring at a broken computer screen at the moment. It's just half of it, so I just switched itself off. And I think my Facebook went into Portuguese mode when I was trying to fix the screen. So I'm laughing. By the time I was like, Mercury retrograde has the shadow period definitely started hitting me already. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have been feeling that as well. But hello, Jerome from France. Hi, good afternoon, good evening. So what we do on the Witching Forecast, of course, is look at cards. We do tarot readings, tarot spreads for the week ahead. So we're going to be looking at cards that are general for everybody, for the energy of the week, and then we go through the star signs. So I would say that if you do know your chart, you can look at the readings for the top 3, your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Then you're going to get 3 readings for this session. If you would like your own private, personal, and empowering reading with me, do pop to my website, LauraRedWitch.com. The link is down there, and you'll be able to book your own readings. I do email readings, recorded readings, and of course, phone, Zoom, Skype, all that jazz. So you're welcome to come through for your own personal reading at a time and a budget that suits you. Hi, Lane. Hi there. Yes, happy full moon. Well, let's get started. I've got different cards, lots of different cards with me this evening. Let's get out the Tower of the She first, and let's look at the energy. Let's look at what for everybody this week has in store. So let's see for everybody, what is the energy of this week? This full moon equinox week. Let's have a look. Okay, yes. Yes. Wow, 3 cards, 1 fell out. Wow. Wowzers, trousers. So one thing I didn't mention about the equinox is, of course, we go from Virgo into Libra. Hold that thought in mind. I put out 3 cards for the week. The first one being the Queen of Swords, the Dreamer Queen. I kind of feel like we're kind of doing our tidying at work from Virgo and preparing to go into the Justice-ruled sign of Libra. So I think this is a great time at the beginning of the week to logically clear your decks, to get everything in order, to feel like you're really, actually, I know it's like full moon in Pisces. I might pull a card specifically for the full moon in just a second, but this is actually super unemotional, really. It's taking the treasures from what you've learned so far this month and bringing them to you to work through. What are you going to take with you? I kind of feel this is a really powerful wisdom exercise. What are you going to take with you into the next part of the year? What do you now know really doesn't work? What thought patterns, what ideas, what drag you down? And I feel there's a sort of a real sense of being able to look at this bird's eye perspective of our lives and do some serious clearing, and then able to focus on what feeds us, what nurtures us, what is a positive thing for us as we move into the coming months. So I do feel like, even though we're in this full moon, I actually feel the full moon will highlight real wisdom and real insight to, we'll pull up bits of our life and go, actually, no, you're not coming with me. I'm not doing that. And say, actually, through my experience, through my wisdom, through my learning, I deserve this, or I'm now on this path and I'm going to pursue that path with grace, with clarity, and with a little bit of fierceness as well. So yeah, that's really kind of nice, and not necessarily what you'd assume for a Pisces super water full moon, but it seems to be aligning some kind of powerful insight and clarity. And then we're going to have the middle card that I pulled, which is the Justice card, which is Libra. So I quite like, I kind of got the beginning of the week with the Dreamer Queen, the middle of the week with the Justice card, which is that tipping point. Can we have equinox any more perfectly illustrated than the equal balance of day and night, and the Libra scales, or the Libra Justice energy holding that place in the middle? And I really feel this is going to be a very powerful week. And with this card, it's not only about justice. I think this is kind of the preparing for your sense of real inner and outer justice, but I also feel this is, conversations between the inner and the outer, the deep subconscious and the conscious mind, creative and logical, passionate and rational. There's a real sense of me, you, kind of this inner connection, and how to really balance those two worlds and really unlock something very, very powerful. So whatever you decide to do this week, give yourself some time to really be in that place of balance, be in that in-between space, because those in-between spaces are very much where the magic is. So it feels really a powerful souped up week. And justice is about karma, is about fairness, clarity, and balance being there. So yeah, this is walking that in-between line and finding freedom, I think, from there's going to be a sense of freedom, because with this unlocking of a new way of being, a new way of moving forward, there's something very freeing about revealing that deep truth. And that freedom brings us to the Fool. What an epic week. So a bit of a more like mental and emotional packing, unpacking, clearing, clarity energy today, going into balance and harmony, and going into then the excitement of this new vibe, this new energy. You're choosing something different. And with the Fool, we leap into the new. We have a new chapter, a new story, an openness. So if something's been holding you back, then I don't think it'll be holding you back anymore. I feel like there's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of clarity, a lot of momentum that's being gained here. And you might take a leap of faith. You might decide to go for something new. You might feel that the blocks are gone, which is a really nice feeling. And you might feel like you're able to start to see more positively, more brightly, and are able to move forward into the autumn or into the spring. So I love this energy. I feel it's very exciting. It feels a little bit of a clarity, getting yourself. What I've been doing today is doing a real week plan structure, kind of, I've been quite Queen of Swordsy in some ways, but that gives you the freedom to feel more balanced and to do what you need to do. So I think it's a really strong and lovely energy for the week. What I've actually got here right now is the Dragon. Oh, sorry, I did say I was going to pull one card for the full moon, so let's go ahead with that. Let's pull a card for the full moon for today as well. 2 cards came out. I tried one. I do try sometimes to do less cards, but 2 cards came out, and look at those bad boys. So we know that the full moon is reflecting the sun's light, but this feels absolutely solar. This feels really vast energy and brightness, strength and victory. Wowzers, full moon trousers. This is what we have for today, and to work with that energy. So if you're looking for inspiration to be powered up, to make something happen, to step up, to do the thing, do the thing, step up, know that you have the power. No more excuses, no more I'm not good enough, I can't do it, why would I be able to do this? No. You're doing it, it's happening. If you want this, if the passion is in your veins, then there's something around this full moon that unlocks something very powerful for you. Woo-hoo. Just leave the cards there. Just like leave it for the week, because that just sounds really nice, doesn't it? But no, we will continue with a rune card for the week and maybe a dragon card as well. I'm just like piling them all on you this evening. Why not? All of them. So a rune card for everybody for this week. Righto, rhythm and blues, but not much blues. Rhythm and road. This is the journeying card, and it is. I think it really. I love this fact we've got a real the whale on there as well. I was dreaming of whales last night and jellyfish. The deep journey, the trusting the rhythms of your life, of your soul. I'm kind of trying to avoid some cheesy rhythm song jokes, but Rido is the long journey that moves us forward, that brings the treasures back home, is the beat of the drum which takes us on the journey. It is the energy and the power to either physically go somewhere, to journey, to accomplish something, maybe even to spiritually journey somewhere. But there's often a real sense of movement with Rido. This is not standing still. I know for a lot of us, it has felt like a real time of a standstill. It has, hasn't it? A lot of us have felt like trying to get things moving, not happening. I think there's something around this full moon and this Rido energy and the strength and we got from the tarot as well, which is bringing this essence of deep journeying. And I love the fact it's got a whale on it as well, because this is this connectedness to the rhythms and your own paths and the song, because Rido isn't obviously just about a journey, it is about song and how song moves us, how it connects us to the past, to the present, to the future, and how it, in song and in verse, it remembers the stories, and the stories continue on. They have their own journey. So a great week for creativity, a great week for instigating a journey or moving forward in your life, and knowing that you are being supported with that. And I think all the cards are saying, yeah, we are supporting you on this. I think we've had that so far. So epic, isn't it, Rido? You can even chant Rido in before instigating a plan or a project, or I kind of often put it as a rune. I sort of put it on my car, to kind of have a safe journey. So if you're doing any kind of journeying or travel this week, connect with the Rido rune, and it brings positive, empowered, and safe journeys. So let's see what the dragons have to say, because they wanted to come out as well. Okay, the dragons. Oh, look, this is a very different vibe, but how beautiful for that stillness of the full moon. I kind of feel that full moon energy just flowing through this dragon. Serenity, it was called Serene. This, maybe, I'm not going to read the book for it. I just want to look at this energy of this beautiful dragon, which feels so connected to the moon, connected to the soul. Real powerful time to find this inner peace, and from that inner peace it brings you power. So maybe find the space for your witchy self this week to connect with your deep soul path. Oh yes, loving these cards this week, loving them. What we're going to have maybe going through is, let's continue with the Tower of the She. Everyday Witches Tarot is popping out a bit as well. Okay, Everyday Witches Tarot is just kind of saying, pick me. Let's just look at your comments. I think Lucian says, it feels right as I begin to pack things away. So much given away. Clarity, yes, absolutely. Miriam says, how exciting this week. Yes. Hello, everyone that's just tuned in. Let's have a look and see. Lots of energy this week indeed. Let's have a look. So we're going to start with Virgo as the last couple of days of Virgo. So we're going to move on to Libra being first next week. But Virgos, let's have a look at you guys. What is Virgo's energy for this week? Hermit. This is your card. Like, I'm not just saying it as it actually astrology wise is your card. And I love it in this deck. And I do like the Hermit card anyway. I really enjoy the Hermit card. But this card is all about that I can almost picture, or even more importantly, I can smell the fire and hear the crackling and listen to the nighttime sounds of the woods around, and getting that sense of reflection and peace. This is your week for inner power, for empowerment, for finding your truth and finding your journey. Make some space for you this week as this equinox moves forward. Make space for balance and wisdom. There's a real blissful, calm, serene look on the woman's face in this card. You've got the owl around, and there's mushrooms on the trees, and the cat sleeping. So it's just kind of that inner world gets attention this week, and there's riches and beauty and healing and wisdom to find. So if you're on a course, go for it, study away, find those truths. If you are, maybe you want to meditate or have a ritual, do something that's going to really inspire your soul. And there's a lot of great wisdom coming up for you guys this week, Virgos, as we reach the end of your star sign and move into Libra. You can reflect on what this past month or this past year has taught you and held for you. Okay, now we're moving into the realms of Team Libra, your kind of big week as well. Let's have a look for you guys, for the Librans. Let's see what's coming up. A lot about balancing, and again, another major arcana card. So the Hermit's major arcana, and also the Temperance card is major arcana as well. And it always makes me laugh because of the expression on her face. You know, she's going to balancing. There's cake on one side and a martini or a gin or whatever, and there's carrots and books on the other side and a glass of water, and the cat's knocked a cupcake off, and she's kind of being in zen between it all. You guys are the kings and queens of balance and seeing all sides of the story, but this, dear Librans, is a powerful week for you, in which real magic can happen if you do work on just slowly taking positive steps forward. It's not about throwing everything into a situation. It's not like walking out of your job screaming, or throwing yourself into a new project and then shutting your friends out. It is about gently and powerfully learning new skills, moving forward, and mastery, really. There's a sense of mastery this week for you guys. Temperance is inner alchemy creating outer magic. So the work you've done within yourself, you're able to work with in the outside world. And it may take a little bit of what you fancy. It may take a little bit of holding back at times. But I think this week you're going to have really shown what you've learned, how you're improving. You can make stuff happen this week. You can launch something or take the first steps towards something that really shows your true self. So I think it's a really nice energy for our lovely Librans this week. And it's the art card in the Thoth deck. It's a very healing card in the Druidcraft deck. It's the magic and alchemy that can happen when you focus on your own goals and you've been on your journey and you're able to come out the other side. Beautiful energy for lovely Librans. Okay, now let's move forward on to our Scorpion friends, Team Scorpio. Let's see what the energy is for you guys this week. For Scorpios, oh, romance. Oh, yeah. So you got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Hearts, charging. It's almost the opposite of the Temperance card in a way. Not really. It's not like totally opposite the Temperance card, but it's kind of like, I feel this, I desire this, I create poetry, I create art, and this is what is my driving force. And that's, that is part of the Temperance energy. But for you this week, Scorpios, it is time to take that leap and say, this is what I want. This is how I feel. It's time to tell that person or show that person how you feel if it's romantic, or ask them, what they would like, or what would they like to move forward with you. If it's creative, it's actually just walking that line and going into your own bubble of creativity and really channeling your inner voice, your inner treasure. So, and be idealistic, be dreamy, but just be truthful. The Knight of Cups only fails when he kind of, or she or they kind of gloss over certain things to achieve their goal. That's a bit manipulative, isn't it? But if you're being wholly true and following your heart and your passions, then there is just absolute beauty. Yeah, there's, there needs sometimes to be back on a logic. I'm really seeing that there can be dangers of not looking at anything else all around you and just being, but I love this. But sometimes that passion, that power, that drive is just that spark in life that we need to keep things beautiful, interesting, and inspired. So a really nice energy for our lovely Scorpios this week. And hi there, Kelsey May. Thank you. Thank you for joining us this evening. And let's move forward. We've got Miriam, who feels very inspired for creating this week. So really feel that for Scorpio. Good. Follow that heart. Let logic just take a little bit of a tea break and follow that inspiration. And I think it's looking very, very exciting. Okay, moving on to Sagittarians. Team Saggy, what is your energy this week? What is coming up for our Saggy friends? Okay. This is so Saggy, like literally very Saggy energy. The Eight of Wands that, oops, I've started a hurricane. What do I do about that? This is the fire energy. You've got the Eight of Wands, which is the Wands is a suit of fire. It's a suit of action and movement and passion. And Sagittarians, you are action and movement and passion. And it's exciting. Just know that it could just be careful what you wish for sometimes. But if you find a project to take off, if you've been feeling stuck and that nothing is moving forward, I think it'll be like a dose of dynamite on your social life, on your, on your prospects. If things have felt stuck, I just get, suddenly they are up in the air, and you may feel a bit like, oh my God, how do I deal with this? But I think it's exciting, and I think that the key for this is to keep connected to those that love you, to kindness, to a little bit of nostalgia, a little bit of sweetness. So make space for those family, those friends that keep you feeling warm and safe. And I think you will then enjoy the excitement, and you can retreat into this beautiful world of caring and kindness as well. Interesting, cool. But yeah, I mean, with the full moon and with the equinox energy, it will probably kickstart quite a lot of things this week, I think. Isabel says, Scorpio moon, perfect. I've been preparing to push through the next phase of my creative career. Good. That's amazing. And I think the Rido rune card will also help with that, because it's about journeying, moving, creative rhythm. Be finding your own rhythm this week and finding that what helps you move forward in a way that's good for you, finding your groove and your flow. So moving to Capricorn, Team Cappy, again, do remember that, you can look at your moon, your rising, as well as your sun sign, and they all can give you a different aspect of the week ahead. So Capricorn, another major arcana card, but one of the chill or the hold your horses, let's stop, let's rest. I kind of think of the Issa rune as well with this, the eye, just this sense of a bit. Yeah, lots of different runes are coming into my brain now as well, so I'll stop on the runes. But the key is manifesting in the person's hands. Sometimes you have to stop, see things differently, hold your horses, almost push yourself out of your normal way of thinking and give yourself space to allow the answers to come to you. And this week, if you do that, boy, will they come to you. I really feel like you'll get an insight into how you can move forward, how you can what's the right words, like how you can unlock things that have been held back for quite a long while. And it's not through headbutting your way forward, it's through just taking that step back, looking at things differently, giving yourself the space to align, and then doors are going to open, Capricorn. Yes they are. Okie dokie. So let's see what is coming up next. We've got our lovely Aquarians, Team Aqua. So let's see what is coming up for our lovely Aquarians for this next week. No surprise, full moon, and we have the moon. And this is the energy of this moon will most likely really touch you, really affect you, really in great ways give wings to your plans, your dreams, your goals. But just make sure that it's not what's the right word, distorting things, like this vision, like, here this cat is saying, oh, I'm a panther. That can be great. It can be great in that kind of, sense of, yes, positive affirmations, I'm a panther. It can help you see what you could be or what you deeply are, and that's a helpful thing. That's great. But if it makes you feel afraid of what you see, or if you feel like things feel a bit distorted or not quite clear, just know that it could be the full moon energy, and it's not, it's not. I've got the card for you guys, or the priestess, the high priestess. So yeah, the full moon will really affect you guys. I have Aquarius moon, so I'm going to take that on board. But yeah, you've got the priestess card who's channeling her intuitive energy. The moon is pouring that energy down your chakras, love, is into your being. This is proper witchy, very potent for seership, for healing, for inner sight, for wisdom. Logic stuff may not be top of the bill, but just knowing, deeply knowing, and follow those threads and those rhythms are absolutely perfect for you guys this week. Real magic can be created, Aquarian. So go within, allow, and create that. Or just listen to what's coming through. I think with the priestess, we don't have to do anything. Sometimes it can just stop doing is quite a thing with the priestess. Just listen. Maybe even listen harder to people around you, or listen to the trees, or listen to the sounds of the sea, and just see what wisdom comes towards you. And we've got Govinda as my sister. Hi, sister. Happy full moon. I'm abundant. Many blessings. Love to you. And to you, many, many blessings. And yes, happy equinox and full moon. It's all going on, isn't it? So let's have a look next towards our lovely Pisces. It's your full moon, Team Pisces. It is your full moon. So let's see what is coming through for you this full moon for our Pisces friends. Oh, Lordy. This full moon is going to reveal stuff. It's going to blast a lot of stuff out of the way. I feel in the center tower is a good thing. I'm like, free Pisces going, no. But I do feel, because what we have coming up next is the full moon is bringing illumination, and also you're going to throw the towel at something. You're going to say no. I really feel the tower not being there gives you vision to see where you can go next. It's like this tower was a wall that was keeping you back. And something is going on around this full moon. It may not be pleasant. It may be exciting. It may be a bit exhausting. It may be a bit overwhelming. It may have already happened, but there could be some revelation or some drama that actually unwittingly clears the way. And I'm really seeing this rubble, and you kind of see past the rubble and go, there's the sea over there, or like there's that dream job, or I can just visualize where I'm going now. So from the rubble, you are freed to go to new places. So whatever is ending or shifting around you this full moon, this week, it's going to very clearly bring new, bright, powerful opportunities that energize you, help you see where you're going, and excite you. So yeah, maybe just have that in mind if things feel a bit rocky over this full moon period. Okie dokie, let's have a look now at our wonderful Aries. Let's see what's coming up for Team Aries as we move through this full moon and equinox period. Okay, put 2 cards here, and similar to the 3 of Wands, we have the 2 of Wands here, and the 2 of Wands is I think it's Mars in Aries, astrology-wise. And you have a choice. Where do you want to go? The world is indeed in your hands. The cat is saying, what are you doing? Do you want to do that? Do you want to adventure? The other cat is doing something else magical on the side. You have choices. You have options. Do you want to adventure further? Do you want to... You've come to a good place. So maybe have a minute to reflect at how far you've come or what you've gained this year, as we are at this sort of harvest, the middle harvest, the autumn equinox, this full moon. Have an inner inventory, have a harvest meditation or reflection on what you've done and how far you've come. It doesn't have to be measured in things or people. It can be measured in experience, in healing, in vision. Because you're going to go a lot further. Things are about to pick up. You can really have the energy and the passion to take that next step. So I really feel great about this very exciting energy for you, Aries, and that you can dream and vision and venture forward. Maybe a decision to make. You can choose where your energy is going to go. Do you want to stay where you are? Do you want to take that next step? But you have the power to own it, really. And what came out as well was Nine of Pentacles. So I kind of really feel there's also this end of Virgo feeling of reflect, rest before the big charge, you know, the big change. You know, you maybe kind of review how you're using your power and your energy, because it feels like this is a really good time to see yourself in new ways that it's going to be empowering and positive for you. So I do like that energy very much so. Alrighty, and moving forwards to we're going to move, my brain melting. Taurus. Hello Taurians. Hello lovely Taurians. Your card, your energy for the week for our Taurian buddies is fun as one of my favorites. Page of Cups. Romance, play, joy, creativity, poetry, expression. Self-expression is going to be key this week, and it really helps you to R&R, recover, recuperate, rejuvenate. If you take that time to have that non-structured, non-dogmatic, creative, playful, bright time. Be romantic, cook yourself the meal, cook the other person the meal. Get your canvas out, get your paints out, start to express yourself, do a collage, a vision board. What is it that's going to inspire that beautiful inner child who is loving, joyful, romantic? I feel this really works so well with the full moon in Pisces, and also with the equinox energy as well, because I kind of find it sort of slightly romantic, poetic time of year. Play, express yourself, enjoy. Don't take anything too seriously, but apart from the fact that, you know, you deserve that time. Create space for you to play, to enjoy, to express, to create, and to, you know, to share your feelings with others as well, in poetry, song, whatever works. Hi Gail, you're just in time for your own star sign. Good work. That was for lovely Taurians. And moving now on to our lovely Geminis. Team Gem, how are we doing this evening, Geminis? Let's have a look and see. Oh, 2 cards of, whoa, 3 cards have come out, Geminis. I think there's some good stuff happening here. Are you ready, Geminis? I'm hitting you with it. The Judgment card. So the Judgment card is almost at the end of the major arcana. It's a spiritual awakening. It's the call to the higher life. You know, it comes after the sun, when the sun is about you physically, got to that place of joy, you've healed, you've kind of returned to some kind of innocence and brightness. And that's the sun. And then the Judgment is the music, the call, the rapture, the revelation, the soul's lifting and being led on the new path. Big stuff. And be open to changes and opportunities that come up for you this week. Again, with the Judgment card, it's a big energy. It might not all manifest in a week, but the seeds of it will probably start now and over the equinox. So it is a bit of a shake-up, but it feels like something that's going to take you to better places. Why do you think that? Well, it's generally a lovely card, or powerful, but it's got the World afterwards, which is the best card in the deck. And it is the finale of the major arcana. So you've had the almost last card of the major arcana, spiritual calling, leading you to wholeness, completion, joy, brightness. You named it. Look at that. Like, that is pretty good, isn't it? You've got a nice beach house, a beach. It's like a graduation party. You've got a cocktail. You've got a cat. You're happy that you've achieved. It's like the cosmic achievement, you know? This is like, well done. You've got the rewards. It's happening. These two together are beautiful. I do have a little warning card coming up, though, with the 5 of Pentacles. This is all there. It is all there. It is bright. It is beautiful. It's magic. We can choose to say, oh, it's not for me. Good things don't happen to me. Or, oh, I'm not good enough, or I've had too much of a tough time to accept this. So just be aware of the poverty mentality, of the poor me, of the victim mentality. Well, I don't want to like the word victim mentality, because that's kind of bullshit. But the mentality of, I've been through so much, I can't let new things in. If you find yourself saying it, just go, you know what? It's okay to trust. I trust the universe is taking me into a beautiful place, and that these times are over. Like, clear something out this equinox so you can allow in this beauty, this magic that's coming in. It also shows me something that could be disguised as a hardship could bring some beautiful blessings and bounty. So big stuff, Gemini, big stuff. And Lucy says, bring it on. Oh, yeah. Okay, and yeah, cool, Jane. Yes, for the Goddess Awakening course, it fits in well. New path, yeah, it's like bright, it's opening doors, it feels very exciting. So I'm glad you feel that. Okay, moving forward to all of you Cancerians, Team Cancer. What is coming up for you guys today, this week? Again, same as the Aquarian energy. You've got the moon, full moon, vroom, vroom. You're gonna feel it. You are ruled by the moon, so you're probably very at home with that, but you may just be totally moon napped tonight, you know, just totally like off with the fae, and enjoy it, like channel that energy, right? Whatever you feel is welling up this full moon, whether it be total witchy magic, a walk in the woods at night, crying at your favorite movie, writing a poem, dreaming, creating, or just having a nap, you know, whatever this full moon is calling in you, it feels powerful. So honor the full moon, honor the energy it's bringing up with you, and see where it's taking you. What visions are you getting? You know, what insights? Because I feel that something around this full moon is helping you open doors that might have been slammed shut, or that might have been too afraid to open up. You're going to be given almost like step-by-step universe instructions via the moon, how to really melt barriers, how to melt blocks, how to dream a new way. And I think it feels very exciting. So honor that full moon feeling, whatever it's bringing through for you. Woohoo! Love it. I like that energy. Full moon, just if it brings up a trigger as well, because I thought that Four of Pentacles can be quite a trigger, open the box, like delve in, say, what is this? And I think you'll find, I hope you'll find that by doing that, it takes the trigger away, but it also shows you what there is treasure to look into. If things feel a bit blocked or stuck at the moment, just open that box and go, what is in here? Like, what is happening? And I think I've seen colors coming out by doing that. Okay, right. And Leo, our lovely Leos, and our final star sign to work through today, our lovely Leos. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Leo, don't take on too much. Got the Wands card, which is good, you know. 10 of Wands is fire. 6 of Wands is celebration. It's an interesting combination. It could come up in different ways in our lives, couldn't it? Are we taking on so much, but we're going to get success at the end? So, you know, it's okay. Are we being a bit of a martyr? Not quite so great, is it, being a martyr? Doing so much and then telling everybody else that we're fine? Or are we choosing a different way this week? Instead of trying to struggle on our own, maybe finding success in not having to do everything ourselves. So I think there's a lot going on this week, and you can make the best of it if you take some of the burdens down. Yeah, 2 of Cups come up for that. So put some of the burdens down, and you might be going, no, Laura, I can't. Probably can. But you can, because 6 of Wands is actually sharing as well. It's a sort of a sharing the glory, sharing the burden, sharing with other people, being more, even if it's just telling people, because she's very secluded away from others, where the 6 of Wands is more public. So it can even be sharing how you feel. That says take a load off, doesn't it? It's like can take a load off emotionally. And then the 2 of Cups is coming up for celebration, for joy. Make time for those beautiful moments this week, because there could be some romance, there could be some lightness and fun and joy and emotional healing this week as well. So that's so nice. I think that's everyone. I don't think I've missed anybody out. Yep. So with that, it can conclude our witching forecast for the week, our journey around the star sign to see what the energy of this week brings. If you would like a more personalized reading, please go and check out my website, LauraRedWitch.com, where you can have email readings, recorded readings, phone, Zoom, Skype, all that magickins, different lens, different prices. Find what suits you and get that personalized, empowered reading as we go through to the next part of the year. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here with me. I always love love sharing these Monday afternoons with you. And I'll see you in a bit, Lucian. Time for Tarot Club later. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing full moon and a blessed equinox, and enjoy this shifting time of the year. Mwah. Much love, and I'll see you soon.